what we have to find in the sixth problem is, what is the time 15 hours before 11 p.m. So we will solve this problem as we did in the previous problem. So what should we do is, first we will solve this 15 hours. 15 hours is congruence to, we don't know the remainder value, therefore we will have it as x mod 12. Why we are choosing 12 it is 11 comes in every 12 hours. So we have to choose 12. So what will be the x value? After dividing 15 by 12, the remainder will be the value of x. So 15 when divided by 12, 1 times 12, 5 minus 2, 3. So 15 is congruence to 3 mod 12. So we have to find is 11 p.m. 15 hours before 11 p.m. So for 15 hours we got the value, that is the remainder as 3 before 11 p.m. In the previous problem it is asked as after, so we added. Now it is given as before, so we have to subtract 11 minus 3, which will give us 8 p.m. So the time before 15 hours before 11 p.m. is 8 p.m. The next problem is, today is Tuesday, my uncle will come after 45 days. That is Tuesday, after 45 days of Tuesday he will be coming. We have to find on which day the uncle will be coming. So now what we have to do is, first we will solve this 45. So 45 is congruence to x mod 7. Why we are choosing 7? It is 7 days in a week, so we are choosing mod 7. What will be the value of x? After solving, that is dividing 45 by 7, we will get the value of x. 45 when it is divided by 7, 6 times 42, remainder is 3. Therefore 45 is congruence to 3 mod 7. So what is the question is given is, today is Tuesday. So we solved this 45 days and got the remainder as 3. So after Tuesday, that is 3 days after Tuesday is Friday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So uncle is coming on Friday. Next question is, we have to prove that 2 power n plus 6 into 9 power n. This is always divisible by 7, where for any positive integer n. We have to show in such a way. First what will we do is, we will take the value as 1 for n. If it is divisible by 7, then we will choose value of n as k, then for k plus 1. So what does it mean? It will show that for always it is divisible by 7 for any positive integer n. So 2 power n plus 6 into 9 power n is given. This we will consider it as equation 1 when n is equals to 1. So for all positive integer, this is divisible by 7. We have to prove that. Okay, so when n is equals to 1, this will become 2 power 1 plus 6 into 9 power 1. 2 plus 9 into 6, 54, which will give us 56. 56 is divisible by 7. Okay, so for 1 it is divisible by 7. It is an integer. Next, when n is equals to k, let us choose. K we have to substitute in place of here. So 2 power k plus 6 into 9 power k, which is equals to 7m. Why we are choosing this is, according to the modular arithmetic, we are writing in such a format, which means this is divisible by 7, where m is a integer, which is a scalar as well. So what am I going to do is, I am going to keep this in the left hand side. 6 into 9 power k, 7m. This 2 power k, if it goes to the other side, it will become minus 2 power k. This I will consider it as equation 2. Okay, so next what we are going to do is, let us take the value of n is equals to k plus 1, which means n is equals to 1 is satisfied, n is equals to k and n is equals to k plus 1 if it is satisfied, then this will be always divisible by n when a positive integer n. Okay, so next is when n is equals to k plus 1, we have to substitute the value of n as k plus 1, therefore 2 power k plus 1 plus 6 into 9 power k plus 1. What we are going to do is, this 9 we are going to split and write it as 9 power k, 9 power 1. 2 power k plus 1 plus 6 into 9 power k into 9. Because when the base is equal, we can add the powers. We have the powers in two terms, so we have splitted the base. So in the next step, what we are going to do is, in this place, that is 6 into 9 power k, we already have the second equation. So instead of 6 into 9 power k, we will substitute this value in place of that, which will give us 2 power k plus 1 plus, this is 7m minus 2 power k into 9. Next step, what shall we do is, let us split this also. This also, in the sense, it will become 2 power k into 2, because we have divided the base into two terms, plus we will multiply this 9 to the brackets terms, which will give us 9 into 7, 63m minus 9 into 2 power k. Now I am keeping this 63m term as it is. From these two terms, we can take 2 power k in common. So 2 power k I am taking it common. Remaining term is 2 minus 9, because we have taken 2 power k in common. So 63m plus 2 power k into minus 7. Therefore this will become 63m minus 7 into 2 power k. Now what am I going to do this? I am going to take 7 in common from this. So it will become 9m minus 2 power k. So which this term will always be divisible by 7, because we have 7 into another term. We have 7 over here. So this can be easily divided by 7. So is always divisible by 7. Next question is, we have to find the remainder when 2 power 81 is divisible by 17. Let us find it. So 2 power 81 is congruence to, we know the value of remainder, so we are having it as x when divided by 17. Therefore mod 17. I am going to divide this 81 as 2 power 40, 2 power 40, 2 power 1. If the base is equal, we can add the powers. So 2 is equal here. If we are adding the powers, it will give us 40 plus 40, 80 plus 1, 81. So 2 power 81 we have segregated in such a way, which is congruence to x mod 17. I am going to simplify this even more. This 2 power 40 can be written as, I am going to even more simplify this as 2 power 4 whole power 10, because 2 power 40 can be written as 2 power 4 into 10. For one base we can have 2 powers, which means 2 power 40. I have rewritten 2 power 40 in such a way. Similarly, this can also be written in the same way, 2 power 4 whole power 10. This is 2 power 1, congruence to x mod 17. Next step, what we are going to do is, 2 power 4 can be simplified. 2 power 4 is 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16. 2 power 4 is 16 to the power 10, 16 to the power 10 to congruence to x mod 17. Now further we are going to simplify as is. I am going to write this 10 as 16 squared whole power 5. Because for one base we have 2 powers, we can multiply as well. 5 2s are 10. So 10 we have written like this. Into this can also be written the same way. 16 squared whole power 5 into 2, which is congruence to x mod 17. Next what am I going to do is, this mod 17 is common to all the terms on the left hand side. First we will simplify for one term in the sense I am going to do as 16 squared is congruence to x mod 17. We are going to make it easier, the simplification. Okay. So first for this we will find the remainder first. 16 square is nothing but 256 is congruence to x mod 17. What does it mean? 256 when divided by 17, what is the remainder it gives? So 256 divided by 17, 1 times 17, 86, 5 times it gives 85. So the remainder value is 1. 256 is congruence to 1 mod 17. Okay, so this is the value we got. So here we solved this 16 square mod 17. For that we got the value as 1. So instead of here if I substitute 1 power 5 is 1. Similarly 16 square power 5 mod 17 already we have evaluated. 16 square mod 17 we got it as 1. 16 squared 5. 16 squared 5 into 2. Now what we are going to do is we already solved this 16 squared mod 17 and got the remainder as 1. So 16 square mod 17 we got it as 1. 1 power 5 is 1. For this we got remainder as 1. Similarly 16 square mod 17 we solved and got the remainder as 1. Again 1 power 5 is 1. This 2 we have to have it as it is because this has been not yet solved. Into 2 mod 17. So the remaining values are solved. This is nothing but 2 power 81. So 2 power 81 is congruence to 1 into 2 is 2 mod 17. Therefore, the remainder is 2. The duration of flight travel from Chennai to London through British Airlines is approximately 11 hours. The airplane begins its journey on Sunday at 23:30 hours, that is 11:30. If the time at Chennai is 4.5 hours ahead to that of the London's time, then find the time at London. When will the flight lands at London airport? What is given is the duration of the flight from Chennai to London is 11 hours and the airplane started its journey on Sunday at 11:30. What we have to find is if the time at Chennai is 4.5 hours ahead, that is compared to London we are 4.5 hours ahead, that is Chennai's time. We have to find the time at London when the flight lands at London airport. Let us find it. So the duration of flight is 11 hours given. The duration of flight is 11 hours and the journey started at 23:30 hours, which means 11:30 p.m. on Sunday. So the duration of flight is 11 hours. Journey started at 11:30. Therefore 11:30 plus 11. So 11:30 plus 11 hours of travel will give us 22:30. So 22:30 in the sense the time is 10:30 a.m. Now what is given is, this is according to the Chennai's time, but Chennai's time is 4.5 hours yet when compared to London. So from Chennai's time we have to subtract 4.5 hours to get the London's time. At what time the flight landed at London? So 10:30 minus 4:30, which will give us 6 a.m. Therefore, the flight lands at London airport on Monday at 6 a.m. In today's class, we saw the concept of modular arithmetic and solved the problems under exercise 2.3. In the next class, we will see the concept sequences. Thank you.